8,611 meters high, K2 is the world's most challenging and northernmost peak above 8,000 meters. On the 6th of June 2007, the Russian national team of high-altitude climbers established base camp at 5,000 meters on a glacier near the southern slope of the mountain. The Russian climbers' destination is the hitherto unclimbed west face of K2. There are 4 groups of alpinists to take turn on their upward progress there. The climbers will be leaving here to trail a new route and return to base camp for rest between their climbing stages throughout their ascent. The high-altitude climbers started their ascent on the Savoy Glacier and up the southern slope of the mountain towards the foot of the west face of K2 on the 7th of June. Taking turns on the Savoy Glacier, they ferried within 3 days most of the gear and food they will need during their ascent. The expedition set up their advanced base camp, or ABC, on the 10th of June at 5,600 meters away from possible avalanches. From there, the Russian alpinists had a good view of the west face of K2. The mountain is everything beautiful, awesome and majestic. Not one alpinist or team in the world has ever ventured up that mountain face. There's an enormous load of work for the climbers to do up there. What is K2? It's a majestic mountain whose west face puts you under its spell. If I can make it here next year, I'll be happy to join a good team and climb the mountain up the new route. In 2006, the Russian national team's ascent on the west face did not take place. Peter Kuznetsov joined the climbers from the city of Kuzbas to climb K2 up the classical route. The challenging mountain claimed the lives of 4 alpinists. On the 13th of August 2006, Peter Kuznetsov, Yuri Uteshev, Alexander Voigt and Arkady Kuvakin died in an avalanche at an altitude above 8,000 meters. May they rest in peace. Pavel Shabalin's group is the first one to drift out of advanced base camp to challenge the mountain on the 11th of June 2007. They will be followed by the Baltov team of 4. Cold, even in warm clothing. It isn't a bed of roses here, not at all. Staggering. We have to be walking under such awful seracs. Within 3 days, the climbers managed to string ropes along the slope of ice and snow, found a path between the crevasses, made it through the icefall and ferried part of the gear they will need later in the climb. The climbers established Camp 1 at 6,000 meters on the 14th of June. Not a perfect site, but good enough to overnight. Later on, this high-altitude camp was moved to a better position. You don't need a spoon, sip your soup right from the bowl. Good soup, fish soup. Well done, chaps, you've laid such a good trail for us. Why the west face of K2? We could have made a different choice. K2 is the world's highest profile mountain, above 8,000 meters. No one so far has even attempted to climb up the west face. The west face is truly unique. We approached it during our recce in the summer of 2005, only to realize it's a true gem, a diamond. It does make a difference. We all felt it that way. You watch the mountain to realize all the awesome implications to the climb. But regardless, you want to make your bid for the peak, you really do. You have a lofty goal to accomplish. Only the Russians look for difficult ways off the beaten track. As a team player myself, I understand you can't make such mountain alone if you test the odds of the new route. You can only make it together, powered by your Russian spirit and patriotism. You can do the impossible. Your Russian character will help you do that. There's such powerful motive force behind the project that we felt obligated to provide whatever assistance we could source to advance the effort. We have joined forces to help the climbers accomplish their plans. Every bit of success to them. Our joint applause to their lofty endeavor. Camp 1 was moved to an altitude of 6,200 meters. The advanced team of 4 are already working hard above that point. Another group is leaving their camp to ferry additional gear to the foot of the mountain face. We have reached the point where we stopped yesterday. We'll be pitching our tent shortly. We have done 1 rope length up the mountain. Time to pitch the tent. Shabalin's group will keep pushing up the mountain face. The climbers established Camp 2 at the foot of the mountain face at 6,550 meters on June 20th. But most importantly, the ascent on the west face has commenced. 2 rope lengths up are behind by now. The grueling 2 vertical kilometers are yet to be climbed to make the summit. The west face is truly magnificent. I haven't seen any such ones before. It's the first one, as majestic as it is, and perhaps the last one. You have to crane your head up until your neck aches. It's a clear rock free of snow, cause it's vertical. There's snow only on the shelves. Those shelves are actually tilted platforms with the vertical rock wall towering between those tilted platforms. The rock wall is so formidable that you can make it only if each of us can leave his ego behind and become part of one big climbing organism. If you do 1 or 2 rope lengths a day, it's a very good rate of ascent. What we have here is the ultimate blend of Everest and Janu. On the 10th of June, the Russian national team set up their advanced space camp. Between June 11th and 18th, the high-altitude climbers fixed ropes along the slope of ice and snow, found a path between crevasses, cleared the icefall and set up Camp 1. Between June 19th and 20th, the climbers strung ropes along the slope of ice and snow up the west face and established Camp 2. The same day, June 20th, the Russian team ascended the first 2 rope lengths up the west face of K2. 15 days into the Russian ascent, a group has set out from base camp to relieve the 4 climbers working on the mountain face. At this point, the ascent progresses non-stop. One group relieves another. This is our Camp 2. I like it this way. Seeing you here, your mom will say, "What a fool of a son I have." No. The mountain is hard to climb. No kidding. Grueling workout. The alpinists are pushed to their physical limits. The chaps are now climbing above Camp 2. Gennady, take the lead. Ilyas, what's the altitude? No clue. Approximately. Some 7,000 or 6,900 perhaps. Impossible. Too low? Altitude doesn't affect me here. I'd rather have a crowbar for this job. What? A crowbar would do well here. It would. An explosive would do even better. They pitched their tent for Camp 3 on a shelf at 6,850 meters. 300 meters of the rock wall had been conquered thus far. I can't carry my pack as I climb. Mine is lighter than yours, but it's pulling me down like a cannonball. A 3-colored beard is a sign of luck. I have to change the crampons today.